Thank you, Minister Edwin Tong, fellow mayors, Chairman of LSPBS, Mr. Gregory Vijayendran, CAD of People's Association, Mr. Lim Hock Yu, dear friends, good morning, and thank you for joining us for today's launch. As Minister Edwin Tong has mentioned, we have a very robust rules-based society, but we also have a very complex society. Understandably, frictions will increase, people demand for more legal services and justice, but law can be expensive. So in 2014, the five CDCs and LS PBS improved access to justice. We expanded the Community Legal Clinic Network, or the CLC network. In 2017 and 2020, NUS, SMU, SUSS, SCCA, they then took legal services in the community to the next level. We took law at CDC to the heartlands. Now, we want Singaporeans to know their rights, to be empowered when faced with common legal issues. So we use legal talks to promote awareness and understanding of the law. Now, this year, 12 law awareness webinars will be aired live online from 25th September till 7 November over the next 6 weeks. As Minister has also mentioned, now COVID-19 affects everyone and everything. Apart from the devastation of the world wars, I think that the Great Pandemic is perhaps the worst disaster of modern history, and it is not even over yet. Now, brokenness and strife abound. People are spending long hours at home. They are either alone or cramped in tight spaces with their family members. Tension runs high. Now, employers also start to close companies. Workers lose jobs. Some people face and are still facing financial difficulties. The pandemic battleground is littered with victims of psychological, economic, and social trauma. We need to provide residents a safe place to mend broken relationships within the family and the community. So, disputing parties must talk. We must engage in dialogues. Now, mediation is that better alternative to litigation. Now, this year, we will focus on relationships and healing in the context of family, community, and employment. We will tackle difficult issues such as divorce, anger management, mental health, good cyber community, and labor law. With mediation as the cornerstone, we can reduce litigation and, more importantly, we can promote healing. Our heroes in this healing journey are our mediators. We have here amongst us Mr. Pang Lu Sing. He's a retired senior grassroots leader with the UNOS division. And we know that mediation always requires good people with the right standing, passion, and disposition. We needed good people to help others resolve the conflicts. And when the call came, Mr. Pang stepped up and he served with passion and distinction for 2 decades. He shares fondly of mending the brokenness between the mother and her son. Those years of mistrust and misunderstandings had torn them far apart. So litigation was something they considered, but thankfully they met Mr. Pang and he managed to bring them back together again. So that satisfaction of helping to mend a mother and son relationship brought him back to mediation time and time again, and that time again has lasted 2 decades. So today we have 9 active community mediators with the CMC. We hope to see more of our community leaders to join them. So on behalf of our mayors, we'd like to thank all our partners and volunteers. Lastly, I want to give a round of applause to the volunteer lawyers who are with us today, both physically and over Zoom. They have been serving pro bono at the various community legal clinics across Singapore. We want to thank them for their passion, their dedication. So on behalf of the mayors, we want to thank you for joining us for today's launch and for having us to spread the good work of law in the community. So thank you very much, and over to you.